Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Shadow City podcast. This is The Shadows Within. I'm your host, Larry, and we are going to go over a few shows today regarding the eFed world. Then, we're going to go over some pro wrestling stuff like I haven't done in a while. It's been a while since I have. I still have my list. Going to shout out to the names of the independent promotions that we should show support to and give love to. All person's opinion in the end, and the independent circuit continues to grow. Nothing against the big mainstream companies, but the indies deserve love as well. Thank you. But we're going to start with the eFed world. Kicking us off was TPEW birthday special for Chin Pao. Happy belated birthday again, but also a happy birthday to Chin Pao. And it was a great show from start to finish, and definitely go check it out if y'all haven't. And to kick us off, it was a steel cage fatal four-way between Big Rig, Berserko, Dr. Gigglethorpe, and Data Boy. And all four men walked in with one goal, and that was to win. And in the end, it was Data Boy walking away victorious. Hold on. And next up was a fatal five-way tables match between Vextra, Kaiva Justice, Alex, Wolfie, and Riley the Ripper, with Kaiva Justice walking away victorious. Triple threat tornado tag, Chin Pao and Susie versus DSB and Cora versus Kaida and Kosai, with Chin Pao and Susie walking away victorious. Next up was a six-woman tag between the Demois versus the West. Loki Demois, Diamond Demois, Cassandra Demois versus Sheba West, Ruby West, and Danny West, with the West walking away victorious. Hell in a Cell, Carter and Domina versus Lucius and Wafina, with Wafina and Lucius walking away victorious. No Holds Barred, Solace versus Anomaly, with Anomaly walking away victorious. Extreme Rules, J-Max versus KD versus Chin Pao, with J-Max walking away victorious. Welcome, Colton Whittington. I hope you are well, sir, and prayers to your mother, for real. Hope you are well and hope your mother's well. Blackout Squad, Madison Campbell and Aiden Yosef. Well, I think there was a mistake there. My bad, ladies and gentlemen. Intercontinental Championship on the line, triple threat, Jack Graves versus Chin Pao versus Eddie Walker in the main event, with Jack Graves walking out victorious. Next up, All-Star Pro Havoc, Season 3, Episode 44. Jackson versus AJ Albright, Extreme Rules. AJ Albright walking out victorious. Brian Walker versus the Dream Superstar, with the Dream Superstar walking away victorious. Chase Goldman versus Hammer Rogers, with Hammer Rogers walking away victorious. Turtle Harrington versus Daniel Gotch, with Turtle Harrington walking away victorious. Larry Loco versus Jay Smoke, with Larry Loco walking away victorious. Terrible Tito versus Damian the Punisher Briggs, with Terrible Tito walking away victorious. All-Star Pro World Television Championship, Jay Monster versus the champion Shan Leon, with Shan Leon retaining the gold. Britt Graves versus Amaya Bryant, with Britt Graves walking out victorious. Jay Rock versus Lil Devil, with Lil Devil walking away victorious. Now we are going to go over the Go Home show for Burning Reckoning, leading into their PLE, first PLE of DSCW in general, but their first PLE of the year. This was under the RCW banner called Mortuary Massacre, which is the upcoming PLE, and this was the Go Home show. It was a Balls Count Anywhere, but no, it was a brawl backstage in the parking lot, actually, between Frankenstein and Buster Anderson, with Frankenstein getting the one-up on Buster, leading into their matchup at Mortuary Massacre. BPW versus Jack Graves, KO, with Jack Graves walking out victorious. 6 women tornado tag, Extreme Rules, challengers versus champions. The champions, Reagan Anderson, Angel Bryant, and Maya Bryant, the Faces of Fear, versus the challengers, Samantha Carter, representing the House of Carter, with Doom, Angela West, and Britt Graves, with Britt Graves, Angela West, and Samantha Carter walking away victorious against the people that they'll be facing at Mortuary Massacre. Riley the Ripper versus Sylvia Knight, Extreme Rules, with Riley the Ripper walking away victorious. Triple threat, Sam Magnum versus Paul Carter versus Eric Rowan, tables elimination, #1 contenders to the Def Championship. And Paul Carter walked out victorious and will be facing Big T for the Def Championship. Fatal 4-way #1 contenders, Falls Count Anywhere elimination. The Imps versus Hell's Circle versus Uncle Howdy and the Fiend versus the Headbangers, with the Imps walking away victorious and will be facing the Wolfpack for their tag team championships. And in the main event was a 6-man tag as Briggs teamed up with his challengers, Dame and Tommy Dreamer, against the Warriors, Ultimate Warrior and his sons, Zach and Zeke Warrior, with Briggs and Tommy and Dame walking out victorious. And that's what I had to go over so far for the eFed world. Go check out ASW TXT Vengeance, which I shall be going over in the future. I shall be also going over the first ever ROV Thunder episode in the future as well. Stay tuned for that. Go check them out if you haven't. Now, I'm going to give a shout out to the pro wrestling companies people should go out and support, follow. Imperial Wrestling Federation, Dropkick Championship Wrestling, Alba Championship Wrestling, Scottish Wrestling Entertainment, Premier British Wrestling, Grindhouse Pro Wrestling Academy, New Japan Pro Wrestling, which is considered a big company, I will say that, but also needs some love, you know. Texas Style Wrestling, Pure Pro Wrestling, Forever Pro Wrestling, House of Glory, Combat Zone Wrestling, International Wrestling Cartel, Reality of Wrestling, Juggalo Championship Wrestling, Postal Championship Wrestling, Continental Championship Wrestling, City Championship Wrestling, Deadlock Pro Wrestling, Squared Circle Megastars, Chaos Wrestling, Enterprise Pro Wrestling, Major League Wrestling, Chaotic Wrestling, Wrestling Revolver, Horror Slam, Micromania Tour, Three Legacies Wrestling, Firestar Championship Wrestling, there are 2 different ones. Limitless Wrestling, Reach Wrestling, Valor Pro Wrestling, Luxury Women's Pro Wrestling, Ohio Valley Wrestling, Hot Pro Wrestling, VIP, Metroplex Wrestling, New York Wrestling Connection, Ruthless Pro Wrestling Turbo, Breakout Pro Wrestling, Texas Wrestling Cartel, Impulse Wrestling, BGW Scotland, IMF Wrestling, Excite Wrestling, Wildcard Wrestling, Action Wrestling, Anarchy Wrestling, Central Texas Wrestling, Baracho Pro, Savage Wrestling Alliance, Deaf in the Family, TIWF, IWA East Coast, Carolinas Midget Wrestling, SVN, King of Sports Championship Wrestling, Viral Pro Wrestling, Asylum Wrestling Revolution, Recombination Wrestling, No Holds Barred ICW, Game Changer Wrestling, Wrestling with Pride, Bayou Independent Wrestling, IWA Vintage, ICW North, Extreme Wrestling Force, Pro Wrestling Symphony, X-Fram Wrestling, Extreme World Wrestling, Apple City Championship Wrestling, Rise Underground Pro Wrestling, Southern Wrestling Alliance, Elite Breakout Wrestling, Insane Championship Wrestling, ICW Milwaukee, IWA Deep South. What?
That sounds amazing.
DFW All Pro Wrestling Academy, Dog Pound Championship Wrestling, Championship One Wrestling, Urban Combat Wrestling, Odyssey Pro Wrestling, Discover Pro Wrestling, Atomic Legacy Wrestling, Palmetto Championship Wrestling, SWF Live Pro Wrestling, Time Bomb Pro Wrestling, Extreme Intense Championship Wrestling, Pro Wrestling Magic, Oregon Pro Wrestling School, New Genesis Wrestling, Progress Wrestling, Loco Wrestling, Integrity Championship Entertainment, New Texas Pro Wrestling, GTCW, UK Wrestling, Saltire Pro Wrestling, Intense Wrestling Alliance, Africa Wrestling Alliance, Lionheart Championship Wrestling, Midwest Championship Wrestling, APW Underground, 1CW, One Championship Wrestling, Mat War Pro Wrestling, Signal 10 Wrestling, Insane Wrestling Revolution, Arizona Deathmatch, RSW Real Shoot Wrestling, Inhuman Championship Wrestling, New World Wrestling Extreme, Trinity Championship Wrestling, Memphis Wrestling, Florida Deathmatch Carnival, Outcast Wrestling Rev, Titan Championship Wrestling, Premier Wrestling Federation, True Grit Wrestling, Ozark Mountain Wrestling, World Wrestling Express, Next Up Pro Wrestling, Beyond Pro Wrestling, Deathmatch Down Under, Renegade Championship Wrestling, Fight Factory Wrestling, Circle 6 Pro, EPW Wrestling, Pro Wrestling Unplugged, Fight Factory Wrestling, Pro 2 Wrestling, ASE Wrestling, IWA Vintage, if I haven't already said that, XWE Ohio, All Fury Pro, Wrestle Rave, 360 Pro Wrestling, and Apex Wrestling Federation. Upstate Wrestling Entertainment, now known as Strike Strong Wrestling, Dynasty, IWA Productions Wrestling, Savage Anarchy Wrestling, Immortal Championship Wrestling, WrestleVirit, Southern Illinois Championship Wrestling, WTW known as Wow That's Wrestling, KCW, Q-Mite Combat Wrestling, Adrenaline Professional Wrestling, Chicago Style Wrestling, Pandemonium Pro Wrestling, and DPW. Those are some of the best pro wrestling companies out there. I would strongly suggest go checking them out and support independent wrestling. Nothing against the mainstream companies, but I think the indies do deserve more love than what they get, you know? But in that time, ladies and gentlemen, that's what I really had to go over when it comes to EFED and pro wrestling news. And I'll be reviewing upcoming shows for pro wrestling companies that these ones have coming up in the future. And I'll also be going over ROV Thunder first episode and ASW and TXT for the EFED world. But in the meantime, I do hope everybody has a great day, good night, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever y'all may be. Peace out.